You know that saying where if you step on a butterfly, the entire outcome of the universe changes? Well, what if we took that same idea and applied it directly to video games? We're going to take a look at the what-ifs in gaming, and how the death of one butterfly could have changed the entire outcome of the industry. This is the Butterfree effect. Five Nights at Freddy's has solidified its place in gaming history after it gained immense popularity and praise when it launched last August, and I thought there must have been a reason how Five Nights could have gained so much popularity in such a short amount of time. Markiplier posted his first Five Nights video only a couple days after the game released, and because of this, in addition to his massive fan following, I often credit Markiplier with being the only reason why Five Nights ever gained popularity or attention. And that begs the question, what if Markiplier never played Five Nights at Freddy's? Starting at the most basic level, Scott would still be a struggling indie developer. Scott had developed many games before Five Nights came to be, and had Five Nights at Freddy's gone mostly unnoticed, it obviously wouldn't have reached anywhere near the popularity it has now, meaning that Scott would still be trying to break through the indie scene. Additionally, even if Five Nights reached critical acclaim eventually, if it hadn't been for the fact that Markiplier publicized it almost immediately after the game was released, then chances are the second, third, and fourth sequels would have never been made, and Scott probably would have continued to work on his one-off games. Moving up to the level of the internet itself, if Markiplier never played the game himself, he would have lost out on nearly 300 million additional views between all of his Five Nights related videos, which without a doubt increased his spread and popularity on YouTube, and probably got him a couple million more subscribers just from his Five Nights videos alone. Additionally, had that not happened, thousands of other YouTubers' content that thrived off of Five Nights material also wouldn't exist, and chances are people like Smike would have stayed in the relatively unknown. Five Nights has boosted the career of so many people who focus on its content on YouTube and elsewhere online, so without it meant no chance for guaranteed publicity. The popularity of Scott's original Five Nights game also prompted other game developers to clone the game and create their own spin on it using the same mechanics, but different environments and characters. If the Five Nights formula had not seen this much success, nobody would have either thought of or bothered to clone the game's mechanics, meaning that most other indie developers wouldn't have received any attention at all, since these games wouldn't exist. But they do exist, and so fan games spread contagiously as the want to be like Five Nights increased. And again, people like Markiplier as well as a slew of other people promoted the fan games, driving in more views and subscribers, yet again boosting their own careers and the careers of the indie developers. And at the end of this cycle, the whole thing starts again with every new installment to the series that Scott releases. In fact, thinking of Five Nights at Freddy's like a boost to the economy is an accurate depiction of what it actually did for everyone involved. It jump-started the career of Scott himself and put a lot of other indie game developers on the map, thanks to YouTubers who also benefited from the views of Five Nights itself, as well as its clone games. It's pretty difficult to imagine the internet now without Five Nights at Freddy's in existence, but had Markiplier never played the game, Five Nights at Freddy's could have gone unnoticed for years, or simply been doomed to obscurity over the long term. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, I'd really appreciate the sub. Also, if you'd like to see more of my content, check out this video on the biggest hoaxes in gaming as of the late 90s and early 2000s. Or if art is more your thing, I do a lot of video game inspired sculptures, with the most recent ones being showcased in this video, Video Game Clay Figure Models 11. But, until next time, I'm El Supersonic Q, Finn.